The in the scalar wave technology that the Russians have, they can erect what's called a Tesla dome. And in our article on our website, we show Lieutenant Colonel Bearden's depiction of a Tesla dome. And literally, with these electromagnetic waves, they can erect a protective dome over a target area. The target area can be as small as a battlefield. It can be as large as a continent. And so you can't, anything hitting that Tesla dome, which is nothing but pure energy, is destroyed. Whether it's a plane or a missile or a bird, nothing gets in inside that Tesla dome. So, when the Russians said in April 12, 2003, that they were not going to allow America to overthrow any more regimes in the Middle East, especially Iran, and he said that April 12, 2003, America evidently took notice because we backed away our planes and from the Iranian border. Our troops stopped moving toward the Iranian border, and even though we've huffed and puffed mightily since May of 2003, we have not done anything, and we will not, because Russia has not just moved S-300 anti-ballistic missiles into place. She is protecting Iran with a Tesla dome.
Amazing stuff.
You can forget about Iran. Nobody's going to attack her.
Sure, David, because if you know this, and there are others out there who know this, certainly our intelligence knows this, and even though we've developed our own system up in HARP, and we did do a program on that before looking into it, it sounds like it's inferior to what the Russians have, so they must know that we could only go so far before Russia, actually does something about it.
Yeah. The only country that could possibly defeat the Russian system is the Israeli, and they've got their own scalar system. I don't know if it's as advanced as the Russian, but they have scalar wave technology. The only way to beat a Tesla dome is with scalar weapons technology. That's the only possible way you can do it. Only Israel could possibly attack Iran, and she's not going to.
Yeah.
Because as a Christian, I believe in Bible prophecy, and Iran is ancient Persia, and ancient Persia is mentioned in Ezekiel 38:39 as one of the countries that's going to march with Russia in an attack against Israel at the very end of the age. And if we are as close as I believe we are, and we're very close in a matter of years, then then Iran cannot be destroyed or significantly harmed. And furthermore, Russia is mentioned in Ezekiel 38 as the organizer and the equipper and the commander of the forces marching against Israel. So these countries like Persia and Turkey and some of the Eastern European countries and Libya and Ethiopia that are mentioned, as marching with the Russians against Israel, the leaders of these countries at the time must have confidence in the Russian military machine.
Absolutely.
Isn't that true?
And we see all these.
Doesn't that sound reasonable?
Yes, and we see all these alignments already with these countries, right? They already have pacts.
Turkey is the last one to turn from pro-West and pro-Israel to anti-West, anti-Israel. But my point is, if the West, either America or Israel, were able to penetrate the Russian defense system now surrounding Iran, then none of these leaders would have any confidence whatsoever that the Russian military capability could defeat Israel.
Yeah. Plus,
so therefore, in my opinion, Ezekiel 38:39 protects both Iran from attack and the Russian military reputation.
Yes, David, because if we attacked Iran, we not only have to make surgical strikes wherever we believe that they're developing nuclear weapons, but we have to take out their entire military, because we know if we just made strikes on the nuclear centers, that they would respond and retaliate. So it would be a major war.
They would set on fire every single oil facility in the Middle East and destroy it. They would send the economy of the world into a tailspin from which would make the Depression of 1930 look like